So good day viewers, you are welcome to Galad Science Academy. So I'm here to continue my previous video on chemical what? Chemical bond. So if you could still remember, in my last video on chemical bond, I stopped at covalent bond. Under covalent bond, I stopped under what? Dipole, under dipole movement. I said dipole movement is a what? Is used to measure the polarity or to determine the polarity of the what? Of a molecule. So that's where we stop. So the next aspect under covalent bond, on covalent bond that we need to treat now is what is covalent theory. What? Covalent theories. So, and there are three theories of what? Of covalence. The first one, we have what? Valence shell, electron, repulsion, no, electron pair repulsion theory. Valence shell, electron pair, repulsion theory. And this can also call it what? Vsepr, which is what? Vsepr. Tell what? Let me reduce. It's like my writing is big here. Let me reduce it. To take more space. It's what? Valence electron valence shell electron pair repulsion. We call it what? Vsepr theory. The second one, we have what we call what? Valence orbital. We call it VO theory. The third one, we have molecular orbital. We call it what? MO. Molecular orbital what? Theory. So those are the what? The three covalent theory we have. So let's take it one after the what? Other. The first one is what? Valence shell, electron pair, repulsion. Theory. So what is the valence shell electron pair repulsion? So you can now say what? This is a what? A molecule. Or this is a model that used to predict the shape and geometric angle of a molecule based on arrangement of electron pair, based on the what? Arrangement of electrons what? Pairs on central atom of the molecule. See, the Vsepr, which is what? Valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, is a model that we use to predict the what? The shape and geometric angle of a molecule based on the what? The arrangement of what? Electrons what? Electron pair. See, if you are talking of what? Of electron pair here, do you know the meaning? So the what? Electron what? Electron pair. The electron pairs we have here, it simply means what? Both what? Lone pair plus bond pair. So the sum of what? Of bond pair and a lone pair of an electron at the central atom of a molecule is what we call what? Electron what? Electron pair. Once again, electron pair is the sum of what? The lone pair of an electron and the what? And the bond pair of what? Of an electron in the valence shell of what? Of central atom. So this model states that what? This model is used to what? The model is used to predict the shape and the geometric angle of a molecule based on the what? The arrangement of what? Electron share. The arrangement of what? Electron pair in the valence shell of what? Of central atom of the molecule. So in short, we can use what? This Vsepr to what? To predict what? Shape and what? And geometric what? Angle of molecule. What are we use Vsepr for? To predict shape and what? Geometric angle of the what? Of a molecule. So what are the what? The postulated of what? Of Vsepr. The first postulated of Vsepr states that the first what? Postulated of what? Vsepr states that electron pair in the valence shell, in the valence what? Shell of central what? Atom repel each other, repel what? Each other and tend to move away from each what? From each other. The first postulated of what? Of Vsepr states that what? The electrons pair in the valence shell of central atom repel what? Each other and tend to what? To move away. That is, let me use this as a case of study. If you have what? Look at the example here. If you have electron in this form, this is what, and we have another electron here in this form. Let me say this one, we call it what? Lone pair. This one is also what? Lone pair. So between two of them here now, they will what? They will repel each what? Each other. So between them here, we have what? Force of what? Repel what? Repulsion. Between what? Lone pair and what? And lone pair. Or if you have what? Electron like this, and we have another electron like this, and if this one is what? Bond what? Bond pair. This is also what? Bond what? Pair. Abi? They will repel each what? Each other and move away from what? From each other. So between them here, the force we have here is what? Repulsion force. We call it what? Repulsion what? Force. For the convenience sake, let me show you the chemistry of this. Let me use water as a case of study. If you look at what? Water, which is H what? Is H2O. Look at water now. We have water as this H2 what? 2O. Yes. And in the water, we have what? Two lone pair. This is lone pair. This is second lone pair. Abi? So in this water now, we have what? Lone pair, two bond pair. But I said, this is what? Don't forget, oh, I said this is lone what? Lone pair. This one is what? Bond pair. Abi? So if you now combine the what? The both bond pair and the what? And the lone pair are called what? Electron pair. Are called what? Electron pair. Or valency electron pair. So the lone pair and the bond pair can be found in the valency shell. So the both of them are called what? Bond pair and what? And lone pair. So in this water now, yes, we have two bond pair, lone pair, two bond pair. See, between these what? These two lone pair, there is a what? Force of what? Of repulsion between them. The force of what? Of repulsion. They will repel what? Each other. They will move away from what? From each other. So here we have what? Repulsive what? Repulsive force. Repulsive what? Force. We have it here. And between the what? This is lone pair to lone pair. See what I draw here? This one is what? Bond pair and bond pair. Between these two what? Bond pair and what? Bond pair two. This, let me put this here again. This one is what? Bond what? Bond pair. And also what? Lone what? Lone pair. So between this bond pair, the force that we have between them is also what? Repulsion what? Repulsion force. Repulsion what? Repulsion force. So the force of what? Of repulsion is occur between what? Bond pair and bond pair. That is what the first postulated law of what? Vsepr saying that electron pairs in a valency shell of central atom repel each other and tend to move away. So these two they move away from each other. And again, you also know that what there is a what? A distance here between bond pair and lone pair. So this bond here too, they will also what? Repel what? Each other. This one is also what? Repel each other. The force here is also what? Repulsive or force of what? Repulsive force or force of repulsion. So that is what? What is the central atom here is oxygen. That's what the first law saying, that electron pair in the valency shell of a central atom, they what? They repel each other and tend to move away. That's the first postulated of what? Vsepr theory. The second theory, which is what? Two, states that different electron pair have different repulsion. What? Different electron pair have what? Different what? Repulsion. That is, let us look at it here. If you have we have A now as central atom. And this A is bond with what? With B. A bond with what? With B. And this A has what? Two lone pair of what? Of electron. So the first lone pair is this. This is the second what? Lone pair. Hello? So this one, this B, this bond here, we call it what? Bond what? We call it bond pair. This one we have what? Bond pair, because the bond. This one is also what? Bond pair. But this one, we call it lone pair. We call this one what? Lone pair. I've explained the meaning of bond pair and lone pair before. Electrons that evolve in bonding are called bond pair. Electrons that does not evolve in bonding are called lone pair. So in this a molecule now, this central atom, I want to explain the second postulated. He said that what different electron pair have different repulsion. That is, here now, here, between this lone pair and lone pair, we have repulsion force here. Abi, this is what? Repulsion. So between what? This bond pair and this bond pair, we also have another what? Repulsion. Abi? And again, if you look at what? Between LP and BP, lone pair and bond pair, we also have another what? Repulsion. Here too, we also have what? Another what? What? Repulsion. Good. So in this what? Bond, yeah, we have how many in this central atom A? We have how many? Two bond pair and two lone pair, abi? So let us back to the what? State that different electron pair have different repulsion. Yes, yeah. The repulsion we have in what? In this one, lone pair, lone what? Pair, lone pair repulsion is greater than repulsion we have in what? Lone pair to lone pair repulsion is greater than this is what? LP, LP, lone pair, lone pair repulsion. Here is greater than what? The repulsion we have in what? Lone what? Lone pair bond pair. This one is what? Bond pair. So let me call repulsion in lone pair to lone pair. Let me call it what? P. This one we call it what? Q. This one we call it what? R. Abi? Yes. So the repulsion we have in what? Lone pair to lone pair is what? Is greater than the repulsion we have in what? Lone pair and a bond pair. And this lone pair and bond pair is greater than the repulsion we have in what? Bond pair, bond, bond what? Pair, bond pair. That is what? The Vsepr theory second postulated. See that what? Different electron pairs have different repulsion. This is the sketch. This is also the sketch too in water what? Water molecule. And the first law, don't forget, it said that what? Electron pairs in the valence shell, the electron pairs in the valence shell of central atom repel each other and tend to move away. So this is what will happen in the what? In the Vspr's what? Vsepr theory. So the next theory of the Vsepr, which is what? Third one. So the third postulated theory states that geometry or metry of a molecule is determined by both lone pair and bond pair of an electron. To determine geometric shape or angle of a what? Of a molecule is depend on what? Both what? Lone pair and what? And bond pair. But why shape of a molecule is determined by bond pair alone? This third postulated of Vsepr theory tell us that what? The shape of molecule determine the shape of molecule determined by what? By bond pair. So this bond pair is what we use to what? To determine the what? The shape of molecule. But the geometry of molecule is determined by what? By lone pair and what? And a bond pair. So the fourth rules that if the lone pair of a molecule is zero, if lone pair of a molecule is what? Is zero, that is a molecule without what? Lone pair. Lone pair. Therefore, there what? For geometry. If lone pair of a what is zero, therefore geometry is equal to the what? To the shape of what? Of molecule. But if lone pair is not if lone pair of a molecule, if lone pair of a molecule is not equal to 0, that is not equal to 0, the geometry is not equal to the what? Shape. Please note it. So open bracket here, lone pair is equal to what? 0. Here, lone pair is not equal to the what? 0. Please don't forget Vsepr theory. The first law states that electron pairs in a valence shell of central atom repel each other and move away from each other. You can see it. They will repel each other and move away from each other. Number 2 says that what? Different electron pairs have different repulsion. So, which tell you that what? Lone pair is greater than what? Lone pair, bond pair. This one greater than what? Bond pair. So the bond pair is going to have what? Least what? Repulsion. Abi? So the fourth one, now say that what? If the what? Geometric state that what? The third one say that the geometry of the molecule is determined by what? The bond pair and lone pair. Where the shape of molecule is determined by what? By just bond pair. And the third one now say that what? Fourth one, if the lone pair of a molecule is 0, therefore the shape and geometry are equal. If the lone pair of a molecule is not equal to the 0, shape and what? And geometry, they are what? They are not equal. And the last one, which is fifth theory, this one states that multiple bonds are considered as a super single bond. Super what? Single what? Single bond. That is, the multiple bond here simply means what? If you have bond like double bond and triple what? Triple bond in the shape of molecule, we will consider them as a what? As a single bond. That is all about the what? The valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, Vsepr, which is the theory that we use to predict the geometry and the shape of what? Of molecule, with the aid of what? 5 basic rules. Electrons in a valence shell always repel each other and move away from each other. 2, this different electron pair have different repulsion. 3, geometry is determined by bond pair and lone pair, while the shape determined by what? Only bond pair. The third one, it states that if lone pair of an electron is equal to 0, geometric and shape are equal. The fourth one, the multiple bond are considered as what? As a single bond. So let us look at what? How are we going to what? Apply these 5 postulates of Vsepr to predict geometry and the shape of molecule. So, according to Vsepr theory, molecule can be classified into the what? Into 2. According to what? Vsepr theory, It's a what? Classification of molecule of what? Molecules. Based on what? Based on fair what? See, yeah. Vsepr. Repulsion. Based on what? Vsepr theory what? Theory. So the Vsepr can classify molecule into what? Into two parts. Molecule, two parts. The first one is a molecule first one is what? Molecule in which the central atom has no lone pair. Here, that is the molecule with a zero lone what? Lone pair. And the second one is a what? Molecule with central in which what? Central atom has lone pair of electron. So that is here the lone pair of central atom is not equal to zero here. And don't forget, when from postulated 4, if lone pair of an atom of a molecule is equal to the what? 0, geometric and shape are what? Are equal. So in this side now, geometry, what? Geometry is equal to what? Shape. But here, geometry is not equal to what? To shape. So let us now look at the what? The geometry and shape of molecule in which the central atom has no lone pair. After that, we will now treat what? A molecule in which the central atom has lone pair. What is the geometry and what is what? The shape?